In this video, I'll show you the fastest way to get the Treasures of the Isle of Dorn achievement. For this achievement, we need to find these 12 treasures throughout the first zone of the War Within expansion. Most of these are pretty straightforward. We don't have any systems like in Dragonflight with digging up the maps from the dirt. You can get all of these on day one as far as I can tell. So let's jump right into it. So I'm going to go over the different treasures in the order that I would pick them up, one after the other. And before you start, there is one of these treasures that needs you to have two prerequisite items, which is just two different types of fish. We have the Dornish pike and then the Goldengill trout. The first one you can fish from the cam surface ripple pools, and the second one from the glimmer pools. Yeah, if you have those two items either from fishing or from the auction house. Oh, and I would always pick up the fishing skill as well. This might be a beta issue, but I couldn't find the Dornish pike when I was fishing until I skilled up the Kazalgar fishing. So if you have those, we can get started on the treasures. So now onto the treasures. The first one I'll start with is the trees treasure. So for this one, in this cave just above Dornish, you'll find this NPC next to the tree, which has a crab on it. And if you speak to her, she'll basically say, she'll give you this item, the crab guiding branch, and basically imply that she needs more crabs. There are 6 of these crabs throughout the zone, which will be on the map here. And what I'd recommend doing is picking these up as you are getting close to them by doing the other treasures. So I'll leave those on the map throughout the guide, and you'll be able to see which one you should go and get when you're picking up the other treasures. After you've got all 6 of these, you will return to her, and then you can just pick up the treasure. So for the first one we're going to actually go and successfully pick up is going to be the Mysterious Orb. It's not far away, just over here at this waterfall. There's an elemental, and basically if you speak to him, he said he's lost his pearl, and you just head down the waterfall, and in the water at the bottom you'll find the pearl to pick up. Bring it back to him, and he's going to give you that treasure. The next one not far away is the Defender's Axe. Just head over here inside the building and pick it up. And then the next one just over here, the Mosswool Flower. For this one, you need to look for a sheep called a lost mosswool. And when you find it, you basically just interact with it, and it's going to move, I believe, 3 times until you can get the treasure. In beta, it kind of disappeared, and I had to type to target it to find it again, but this might be a beta issue, I'm not sure. If not, you can just find it by doing that and interact with it again, and then eventually you'll pick up the reward, which is a pet. And then the next one over here is this Jade Pearl. Basically just come over here and you can pick it up. And then coming back across, we have the Kobald's Pickaxe. Also just a basic one to head over there and pick it up as well. The next one, the Infused Cinderbrew, you need to head over here and you can grab it off of the bench here. The next one, the Mushroom Cap. This one you have to find these boss root caps, which are located around this forest. And when you've picked one up, you head back over to this mushroom sitting on the cliff up here, and he will reward you with the Mushroom Cap. The next one, the Opal Lily. It's at the bottom of this cave over here. And on the beta, it was a very busy zone. So I imagine at the start of the expansion, this is also going to be really busy. And it seems like if you interact with this, if another player does, it will disappear for what seems like a fairly decent respawn time. So could be a good one to go and just grab quickly if you can make it down there before anyone else. Okay, and then the next one is over near one of the initial quest zones, and it's the turtle's thanks. So this is the one that we need those fish for. The first interaction with the Dalaran sewer turtle, you'll need to give him a Dornish pike. So after you've given him that, it will take some time for him to be able to move on to the next step. From testing, it seemed about 5 to 10 minutes that seemed to work, but I'm not sure of this exactly. And then you could just continue with the other treasures whilst you wait for this as well. Up to you. After the timer, he's going to ask for a Goldengill trout as well. And then same thing, a bit of time again. For this one, I logged out and logged in again, and he was gone. So that might be one way to speed it up. He's going to have headed to Dornish. Before heading straight to Dornish to complete this one, I would complete a few of the other treasures that are on the way, and then we'll finish with the end of this one. If you've completed all the others and you just want to know about this one, you can skip to the time that I've got on the screen here to see the end of this one. So for the next one, not far away, we have the magical treasure chest, which we need to speak to this fish here, Lionel, and you just need to kick him back into the water. Then he's going to complain and ask for some food, and basically if you loot the crabs that are nearby, after you have 5 of those, return to him and he's going to give you the treasure chest. The next one, Thak's treasure. You need to talk to one-eyed Thak over here and basically just follow him, and eventually he's going to lead you to his treasure. Cool, and then hopefully along the way you've been collecting the crabs that have been popping up on the map in between these treasures. And if you've got all 6 of those, we can return back to the NPC with the tree in the cave and get the tree's treasure. And then for that final achievement and that final treasure, we're going to head down into Dornish over here, and you're going to find that Dalaran sewer turtle with his friends, and then you can talk to him for the final step and get that last treasure as well.
I cannot
Okay guys, there you have it, the first video of the War Within done already. I do have loads more planned, but just see if I can find the time to get them all done. So stay tuned, subscribe, and as always, peace.